like Michael Jackson or Mozart and wondered, why are they so creative and I'm so blocked? Why don't I know my life purpose? Do you buy courses on marketing your art but are still not making money? Are you scared of charging your worth as an artist because you think no one will pay? Are you struggling with making a full-time living as an artist? Or like there's an invisible ceiling on making the amount of money you want to make and you just can't seem to crack it? Maybe you're stuck with your creative talents in abundance at a certain amount. All these problems come from lack of clarity and understanding. And if you're stuck in any of these, you're stuck in the old paradigm of doing things. You just need to upgrade to a new mindset to make your artist career thrive. So I want to talk a little bit about moving into the new model of doing things and what you will experience, and I'm going to talk about the new model in a second. You'll have a much more complete control of how much money you make, and you'll be able to effortlessly attract a lot more money coming and flowing to you once you have a deeper connection to the new model of doing things. And you will have more effortless creativity flowing through you, whether it's opening your clairvoyance or clairaudience or clairsentience. There's a deeper connection that can happen. And what comes really with effortless creativity is fulfillment. You're enjoying yourself. I remember when I was 18, I was completely depressed and struggling and desperate and sad because I didn't know why I was stuck and why I was blocked. And I really am today incredibly ecstatic because almost every day I get an effortless flow of creativity in doing what I love. So in this new model, it's really a proven system to effortlessly have more creative talent, and you're really getting rid of all of your creative and abundance blocks. So the old model versus the new model, the old model really is a personality-based model, and the new model is a soul-based model. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the personality-based model. So this is how most people are operating from the personality. We're practicing technique. We are going to school, and that's fine. Technique is great. We're taking singing lessons, or we're learning how to draw, and we're learning our dancing moves, right? But that's not really creativity, that's technique. And what I really want you to access is creativity. It's something original that comes from your soul. It's something that's so original that it takes people's breath away. And that's really what I want for you and everybody here, to have something that really stands out and people can see that there's something there that they can't quite put their finger on. There's a magic that is shining through you. And we see that with certain artists, right? And then there's some people that you know that they're artists, but there's something blocked. Sometimes I remember watching, American Idol. You can see that there's an artistry there, but there's something blocked. And sometimes I wonder, gosh, if you could just take my program, she would just be a star and win this whole thing. But so yeah, the personality-based model is more just focusing on technique, and it's also a lot of us are stuck in just one aspect of ourselves. A lot of us are stuck in our mind, and we think if we can only master marketing, or we're just integrated in one aspect of ourselves, not all aspects of ourselves. We have 4 bodies. We have the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual bodies. And when we're activating these bodies, we really access the deeper selves, deeper aspects of ourselves, of the divine. We're accessing what I call the soul-based model. And what your soul and your higher self is really asking you to do is to integrate all of your 4 bodies. And this is just the essence, right? We also have relationship bodies or financial bodies. Or our apartments could be a body. But this is the foundation of my work. It's all about activating everything that you are and doing specific spiritual practices that activate all levels of who you are. So I made a decision, and I'm asking you to make a decision. Do you really want to continue just practicing technique, just practicing marketing, or only having one aspect of your life fully integrated? Or do you want to shift and have a more integrated activation in all aspects of your life? Do you want to continue just not focusing on your energy and only on your mindset? So, my name is Davina. I'm the founder of Reawaken Your Authentic Self Academy, and I'm also the founder of the program Unblock and Monetize Your Creative Talents. I'm also an international best-selling author. You can get my book on Amazon, or I have some on the back. I'm also the author of the Butterfly Diet, which is part of my program, which is a diet that I kind of downloaded from my spiritual guides. It told me that it was really a huge and profound part of my transformation once I did that and kind of quote-unquote transformed myself and became a butterfly. I'm also a successful clothing designer. I have a clothing design business called Divina Diva. I'm actually wearing one of my clothing designs right now. I guess I'll show you. So this is one of my pieces. And you can check more of them out at divinadiva.com. Here's my butterfly collection. Ooh, that was a little too. And obviously I'm the model. I don't have to hire anybody, just hire myself. There's other of my pieces. This is my Angel Wing collection. And this is my last piece here. I have more downtown right now. I'm doing 10 more pieces. And I have about 1,000 more to go because I downloaded so many. So I want to talk a little bit about, why is it stuck? Oh, there it is. So I want to talk a little bit about my story of transformation, how it all started, and why I'm here today. I was 18, and I remember I was really desperate and really sad, and I was asking myself, what is my life purpose? Why am I here? Why am I on the planet? Why don't I know what is it? I knew I'm kind of an artist, but I feel like something is missing. And really, God answered my prayers, because my dad, at the time, he was driving me to a bookstore, Barnes & Noble, back when they were open. I think they shut down now. And there was a pyramid of books in this bookstore. And it was a pyramid of books. And right at the top was this book called Soul Psychology by Dr. Joshua David Stone. And you know when something's good for you, you either get goosebumps or something. My heart lit up when I saw this cover. And I didn't know too much about spirituality at the time, but I knew there was something here. And I picked it up. I didn't understand the spiritual wordings very well, but I knew I needed to buy this book. And it's just calling me. And this is the guy that really taught me about awakening your 4 bodies and awakening everything that you are, that it's not just one aspect of yourself. And that's how you become really, really powerful, when you master all aspects of yourself. And by the way, last year, I didn't even know this, but he was actually born on my birthday, which was so shocking. I didn't even realize, and he died on my twin flames birthday, and he died August 2005, and so I almost feel like I'm carrying his mission. He had these ascension activation meditations, and I remember I went to one of his events. He was standing in the podium, and just his energy was so big. Like, he was a thin man, but just something about his light. He was really an enlightened man, and he did these ascension activation meditations, which was the beginning of unblocking myself and my creativity. And it was an unreal thing. I started to have more intuition and a deeper connection with the divine. And actually, one time I remember my soul actually. A higher aspect of myself actually opened my mouth and was like, you're going to get really powerful when you do these activations. So this is a big foundation of what I teach and what I do in my 12-month program. And I also encountered other things. I felt guided to do other spiritual meditations, and I also teach this as well. These are life body meditations, and it really helped me access deeper levels as well. And as I went through my journey, I wrote, I had my guides tell me clairvoyantly that I needed to write this book, The Butterfly Diet, and that I was going to go on a liquid diet, and that I was going to become a butterfly. And the whole concept of a butterfly is when they transform, they develop these straws where they're actually drinking their food. They're no longer caterpillars, masticators. And so the whole concept of the butterfly is I went on a liquid diet. And my guides were telling me that I was going to go from a size 12 to a size 4, and that I didn't need to eat that much. It was once a day, and most of the Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And it was really surprising, because I thought I was going to die. I thought, you're absolutely out of your mind. How am I going to survive on liquids? And but I trusted it. And I was doing a lot of shamanic ceremonies at the time. I lost all the weight, and I became a size 4. And I did a shamanic ceremony, and this is when I was in on the cocoon phase, and I went to the shamanic ceremony. I didn't know I was about to give birth to the butterfly and get out of my cocoon, because I was really losing the weight. That was like the cocoon phase. And so I go to the shamanic ceremony, and I see this kind of energy that breaks through, and I feel this electric current come from the top of my head all the way shooting down to the bottom of my feet. And it was really a powerful electric current, almost like a lightning. And I opened my mouth, and it was almost like somebody else was talking through me. I was saying, oh my God, I'm in my body. Oh my God, I'm in my body. And I was so happy, but I didn't understand who was talking through me. Who is this person saying I'm in my body? But she kept going. She said, I'm in my body, oh my God. And I got a bunch of dry leaves, and I threw it in the air, celebrating, I'm in my body. And then I realized, the old me realized, oh my gosh, this is like the butterfly me, the butterfly, the higher self anchoring itself in me. And I realized that, and then after that, everything changed. Like, I downloaded the thousands of clothing designs. I could see clairvoyantly. I was told that I was supposed to be a teacher. I downloaded these 2 books, Reawaken Your Authentic Self and The Butterfly Diet. I was told to do certain things, of where to go. It was just higher connection to what I needed to do with my life. And I was waiting, my higher self, my butterfly, was waiting for that moment for a very long time. And there I was connected, and I was ready to manifest that effortless flow of creativity. And I want that for everybody. And I think that's what the universe wants for everybody, or else I wouldn't be standing here. And I wouldn't have had that dream of becoming a teacher. Because it really does take balls to stand here and, you know, be who you really are, you know. So much judgment and attack. But, you know, on Friday I had the same talk. I had a bunch of people thanking me, and I felt so happy because somebody was, they were lit up by my talk, and that's what keeps me going. That's why I'm here today. And I want to be your light, because I know that as artists, we can be different. And I want you to know that you are amazing, that you have an incredible gift. Even though you think it's really small, it's really huge. You're a divine being of light, and you're here to have a mission that you're supposed to manifest in this world. And it's supposed to be fun, and it's supposed to be effortless and easy and full of joy and abundance. And you're supposed to manifest divine abundance with the gifts that you were given. And don't you ever believe that you can't manifest abundance, because we all have this concept, you know, oh, you know, the starving artist, that we can't do it, that there is no money. And in it, there's absolutely money in it. And you can manifest whatever it is you want, because God says yes to all of your dreams. Always. Don't you ever doubt that God says no. He always says yes. It's your job to have the confidence that he does says yes, and have faith. So in this webinar, I'm going to share 5 secrets of really some of the things that really transformed me. Secret number 1, I want to talk about awakening the spiritual body. And what is the spiritual body? Again, as I mentioned, we have 4 bodies: the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. And I really believe that this was really instrumental for me. I did 3 main spiritual practices. One, as I mentioned, was the one of soul psychology of Dr. Stone. That was born on my birthday, and that's part of my program. The light body and the plant medicine journeys that I did. And it's all part of my program. And this was really what transformed me. But what I see is that most people don't realize how important that is. How important it is to grow your spiritual body. Our spiritual bodies are kind of like trees. It wants to grow. It wants to expand. It wants to branch out and root itself on the earth, and it branch out. But it's invisible, and a lot of us don't realize that we have it and that it needs to be fed and needs to be nourished. And that's part of why I wanted to include these spiritual practices in my program, and have an anchor and a foundation where you could just come and grow that aspect of yourself. And the more you grow it, the deeper the connection to your higher self, to your soul, to your divine, and the higher access you have to effortless flow of what it is that you need to do in your life purpose. So really, you become more like you're in the receptive mode. You have a heightened electricity of an inspired action, because the soul is joy. And when you're in the high state of bliss, and they really are really blissful when you do these meditations, you can't help but overflow your creativity as you do these spiritual practices. So most people go about fixing their technique and practicing their technique, and they're not aware that truly original creativity comes from awakening your spiritual body. You know, a lot of people waste their times and never grow their souls because they don't know this formula. And I really do believe that these spiritual practices are really advanced, and not a lot of people are doing it in this planet, and it gives you an edge. When I started doing it, I remember people would look at me different. They could sense my energy. It's like, is there something that you're doing? They could sense that there was something there, but they couldn't quite put their finger on it. And it's energy. You're expanding your energy. You're expanding your spark. And you're expanding your magnetism of abundance and creativity and that flow of deeper fulfillment in your life. So secret number 2, it's all about integrating the 4 bodies. And it's all about addressing that integration and really integrating all the best practices of what you need to do to address these levels of your being. And I wanted to give you some examples of lack of integration. There's different types of people who could hold a lot of anger and be in their egos, but they're great at making money. Or there's a spiritual woman that is activating maybe their spiritual bodies, but they're still not activating their finances and their abundance, and they're still broke. There could be a wealthy man, maybe working at Wall Street, but they're still spiritually broke. There's mind geeks who read books, but they don't get enough exercise. They're not activating their physical bodies. There's people with extremely healthy bodies but don't have enough mindset. Some people have trash homes and cars and computers. Some people are extremely good at activating their spiritual bodies but have judgment and a lot of ego. So it's all about integrating every aspect of yourself to be extremely powerful and extremely connected to higher levels of who you really are. So secret number 3, I really believe that everything starts with mindset. And we create a lot of resistance with negative thoughts. We think we're not worthy enough. We think that we can't do it, or we are afraid of what happens. We can procrastinate, and we can have thoughts that are behind that procrastination. And it really makes us feel bad. It makes us feel less connected. And I wanted to mention Esther Hicks. You probably heard of her. She talks a lot about the vortex. And what I want to say about the vortex is really just transporting yourself to the real world of joy and fulfillment. And what I really see is when you have a successful mindset, you're really connected to the first thing that you need, and that's changing your thoughts so you can change your life. It all starts with the mind. When you have the correct mindset, that's when your life and your career and every aspect of your life can really take off. If you have a glitch, a negative belief, then that's also stopping you. Secret number 4, why awakening your physical body through the butterfly diet unlocks divine talents, life purpose. Okay, so I talked a little bit about the butterfly diet. I want to say a little bit about what it is. What it really does, it really is all about energy. It's a signature diet. Everybody has kind of their own butterfly signature. I was given my own signature as a specific pattern of frequency. I was given the exact amount of nutrition that I needed for my body. And what I do is I help you with a foundation of how to start. And from there, you kind of intuitively figure out your own way of how to fine-tune your own pattern of the butterfly diet. But basically what you're doing is you're cleansing your body. If you've heard of it, the saying, cleanliness is next to godliness. It really is. You're really cleaning yourself out authentically. so that deeper aspects of yourself can anchor themselves better in your body. So, and that's also part of my program. So, secret number 5, I really do believe in mentorship. I really do believe in learning from people who have done it. I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for all the mentors and teachers that I had. And certainly, Dr. Stone from Soul Psychology was my first mentor. And I must have spent a lot of money in mentorship and trial and errors, but it really did advance me to go to the next level. So that was secret number 5. What I see with my clients, it depends on everybody, but what I really see is that it takes anywhere from 6 to 12 months to see results. I have teleclasses and healing sessions in my program and a community that you can join. Right now, I just really wanted to invite you to go through a healing journey that I'm about to share with you right now. But before I do, I just want to make sure that you have those tickets, and if you do want to follow up with me, you can always log on and book a free coaching call on that website link that I gave you. So this is just a little taste of what I do. I have 2 journeys that I do, and this is the first part of the journey. The second part is the Ascension Activation Meditation. I'm not going to go through that because it's really deep. But this is just the beginning of the meditations, and I hope you enjoy it. There's also in that ticket, if you really enjoy it, you can go back and do them. I'll send it to you once a day if you log in there. Okay, so this is not only a meditation. This is a transmission of healing. Just be aware of what you're feeling and stay connected with my words and my energy. This first part is called peace meditation. And see if I can connect this. You can either close your eyes or you can look at my face, but closing your eyes, whatever you feel comfortable, make sure you uncross your legs. And I want to talk a little bit about what peace is, and this is part of the meditation. So peace is really the foundation of your success. Peace is really where you start. Peace, without peace, you cannot really experience any other emotion in a profound way. Peace cannot start without forgiveness. When you are in a state of forgiveness, that's when you access deeper levels of love. And I want you to take a deep breath now and close your eyes and feel this transmission of energy of healing. Just take a deep breath and just relax. And imagine a golden cylinder of light coming from the top of your head all the way down to the center core of your body, grounding itself all the way to the center of the earth. Feel it surrounding you with love and peace and tranquility. And as you feel this energy of white golden light all around you, surrounding you with love, feel that this tube of light is you. It's the symbol of your joy, peace, and love. It's the symbol of your awakened divine self. Take a deep breath and feel more expanded now as you're connected to who you really are. And see this white light taking you to a crystal room. In this crystal room, you see somebody that you need to forgive. But you see them as a small child, a little baby, innocent baby. And in this stage of their development, you feel their purity, where they came from, and you find it extremely easy to forgive. I didn't share this with you, but in my journey, when I connected with my soul, the reason I connected was because God told me that I needed to forgive. The moment I forgave was the moment I had the electric current shoot down from my head and connect with my soul. That's when the profundity of all my creativity happened. It all started with forgiveness. That's the power of forgiveness. So in this moment, as you see this baby, that really is this person that you need to forgive. Feel yourself now saying to them, I love you. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Thank you. And as you do this, feel any dark, negative energy just release and expand in this moment. Feel this forgiveness expanding deeper levels of who you really are, connecting you to a higher dimension of who you are. Feel this frequency of peace activating within you now. Feel it within every single cell of your body. Don't just think it, feel this energy emanating in your body now. This is your power. Peace is the foundation of your power. This is where it all starts, in peace. And just take a deep breath and feel the lightness of this transformation. Feel the lightness of forgiving this person. Feel how incredibly powerful you are. That you're no longer in anger, but just in pure peace. And as you feel this, feel your love welling up. And as you feel this love welling up, you see and feel this column of light that surrounds you in swirls of violet and pink. Feel how the energy around you is making you feel warmer and more connected to the love of the Earth Mother that is loving you from the roots of your feet, and the love of the Divine Father from the top of your head, filling you. Feel it in your heart, expanding. Feel the expansion in your heart. As the golden light expands in your heart, deeper and deeper, and you feel warm and love. Love is the energy that creates miracles in your life. Love is the true genius in your life. Without love, the brilliance of your soul cannot unfold. Embrace this love that is being expanded and activated within you now. Feel this beautiful energy of love expanding in you now with this pink, divine light of violet and pink, filling every single cell of your body. You're becoming more powerful now, and this genius of love is being activated within you now to guide you and to manifest what you think is impossible, because nothing is impossible with this love. Feel it and just feel the bliss that you're feeling in this moment. Really bask in this new energy and dimension that you're going through in this moment. And as you feel this peace, love, you see yourself in your favorite spot. And here, in this spot, is different because you're accessing a new energy now. This translucent white light, which is the symbol of gratitude, is now entering this column of light. And everything around you seems more magical because you feel this gratitude emanating within your heart. You pick something up and you see it and you savor and you're so grateful for it. You're grateful for what you have. Feel this activation of gratitude in your being now. As you feel this gratitude, you know that you're allowing the abundance of the universe to come through you, because gratitude is the magnet of abundance. Gratitude is the foundation of abundance. Gratitude is allowing everything to come to you. Feel this activation in your body of gratitude for everything. A glass of water, your phone, your partner, your friends. Feel how this gratitude fills you up with positive, blissful energy, transporting you into this invisible dimension where anything is possible. It is invisible, yet it is very real. Now you're being taken to this beach, and you see children playing and laughing. And as you see this joy of these children playing, your whole being lights up in yellow color. And your column of light is full of this joyful energy of yellow. You're able to access this joy because you're in peace, love, and gratitude. You can smile because you have forgiven. You can smile and enjoy because you're in love. You can smile and have fun because you're grateful for everything. You're abundant. This joy that wells up is allowing even deeper everything that you want to be manifested in your life. Success is joy. The most successful people are not the richest people financially. The most successful people are those that are allowing the fullness of their joy to manifest. Bask in this high frequency of yellow color of joy. See yourself enjoying your career, your art, enjoying every single aspect of your life, and surprisingly enjoying even those things that you normally wouldn't have. What a miracle. What a miracle. I can enjoy those things that I haven't even enjoyed before because I am so deep in this new dimension. Everything becomes effortless. Receive this activation now of this magical miracle of joy that attracts the divine abundance that you really are. You're floating, you're smiling like a little child. You feel your own inner child wanting to play, wanting to create as an artist. You're free. You can do it, and you feel safe because you know that God says yes. God says yes to your every desire. All you have to do is believe. Faith, trust. Now you feel a purple energy coming in. And this purple energy is a symbol of trust. It's a symbol of faith and knowing that you're well protected and anything you ask has already been given to you on an energetic level. Now all you have to do is have fun. It's already here. It's already yours. This thing that you want to manifest. Now is a time to really feel, anchor, and activate this energy of trust and faith. Trust that the universe is here guiding your steps. You were guided here tonight, and that wasn't an accident. Trust that you're in the right place at the right time. That everything that happens is not an accident. Trust that your dreams and life purpose and mission is sacred and that God knows where to take you and how to get there. Feel this activation of trust, releasing all negativities of fear, washing away now. Feel all negative energies that block you from trusting, now washing away. Feel this shower of purple light just bathing you in this new energy of trust. Bathing every single cell of your body. Feel how it's anchoring and you feel safe, warm, loved. This is the real world. This is what it feels like to be who you are, in your confidence. And confidence comes from trust. Trusting that the divine is one with you. And that you know deep down where to go. And trust that everything is unfolding as it should be. Feel the confidence welling up within you. The confidence of knowing that you are a worthy divine being. The confidence of manifesting your dreams into the planet. The confidence of knowing that the divine is speaking through you. Feel this energy of confidence as a light yellow color, anchoring and activating within yourself. Feel yourself sitting up straighter, knowing that you're worthy. Feel yourself with this authentic confidence, not ego confidence, the real one. The one where you know, you absolutely know. Feel that confidence welling up and activating within your body now. And as you feel this confidence, full of joy, peace, love, and gratitude, you have your goals ahead of you for this year. Feel the energy of enthusiasm welling up now. Because enthusiasm is nothing but joy with a goal in front of you. And you have enthusiasm because you believe and you know that it has already been given to you. This energy of enthusiasm is the wave of God emanating, inspiring you to take action. It's electric. it carries you like a wave effortlessly. You get divine ideas flowing through you effortlessly. You could be in quiet enthusiasm or expanded enthusiasm, but it is there, guiding you. This effortless feeling. Feel the activation of enthusiasm. Entheos, in God. This is what enthusiasm means in Greek. To be in God. Remember that whenever you feel enthusiastic, that's God at one with you. Feel this energy, how good it feels to be all over you. You feel light. You feel expanded. You feel uplifted. You feel like you have been transported into this new dimension. And you can access this dimension anytime. You can just focus on it. This is your power. Accessing positive emotions, where all creativity and inspired action can stem from. You're in enjoyment, fulfillment, in a state of allowing all abundance to come through you. You're a divine being of light. Don't you ever forget that. And you could take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. How's everybody feeling? Oh, wow. I actually forgot my notes for that meditation, and I had to improvise. I'm glad I didn't bring it because it was way juicier and way more connected. So, does anybody have any questions for me? Or do you want to share your experience of what you experienced? Did you have any questions about what I talked about? Is there anything? Yeah.
I think your presentation was great. In my life, I had an Indian guru when I was 19 years old, and he taught selfless service. Seva, selfless service, like good karma yoga, give because you can. Don't worry about rewards or, God will take care of you, that sort of thing. And dharma, sacred duty, all those, which I think works great on paradise planets where everyone's in light. Like in heaven, there's love, not money. In my opinion, love. In my opinion, money is part of an extension of the slavery system. But anyway, I find that for me to hold up the flow in order to say to someone, here, let's sign a business contract before I give to you that I'm capable of giving. Like I named Google, I invented autosave draft. You know when you're typing an email, automatically draft your save? That was my invention because I'm a poet and a communicator and a networker. So the point is, it's just, it would be nice, well, ultimately if humans would evolve beyond the money system, like in Star Trek, they imagine humans getting that point. So it's just this thing about compensation when people give, for my feelings, like in the moment I just gave. In like if they consulted me, Sergey Brin consulted me for his company was open, and I gave him Google. And then I said I wanted to be the charitable branch at 10%, and he just got me out of his life in a brash hurry. Later he got married, he had a child, and he might have started to hug his wife and hug his child and learn to love his own self. But I just find that in my life, well, there's that, when freely giving, then some sharks in the world might take negative advantage, like exploit those who freely give. They see them as like a mark that they can exploit, and like that's what they're good at. They're good at monetizing other people's genius and not cutting them in on a fair share of the like business ethics or something.
Can I just share what I'm intuitively feeling? I'm not saying it might be wrong, but it feels like there's an imbalance. It seems like because I was a martyr too. I was a really big giver, and I relate to that giving, and people taking advantage of you. In a way, I almost feel
And
like
it's
they're
joyous. I don't want to make a mistake. It's
yeah,
joyous. I love giving. Like I hand out vegan booklets. That's why I have all these pockets.
yeah,
I like to be a divine messenger. Anything positive like this, you know,
yeah.
disclosure.
What
I
I'm
love,
feeling
I
is
love
that
giving,
yeah,
giving. It's fun. But the whole world could be where, you know, like it could be one loving family. Like the mama that breastfeeds the baby and changes the baby's diapers is not making marks and saying, babe, nah, this diaper change is going to cost you $5. The breastfeeding is going to cost you $10. And here's the interest per year. And when you grow up, you're going to be pressured and stressed because you're going to be way in debt to me.
what I'm feeling from just what I'm picking up, it seems like there's an imbalance, and it feels like you need to balance more self-love. It feels like you're giving too much, and maybe that's the reason why you're attracting people that are taking advantage of you. And it feels like you need to pull back a little bit. Excuse me, sorry.
That's one other thing that made it difficult for me was the forgiveness thing, because I'm into teaching ethics and morals and stuff like that. That the perpetrators of evil deeds are the ones that need to acknowledge their evil and make amends to their victims.
Yeah.
The forgiveness thing is difficult for me.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I do some meditation on self-love and self-worth, and it's a big one. It's a really big one, and it feels like you have a slight imbalance in that you need to take care of yourself first and give to yourself first, because if you don't fill your cup, you can't fill everybody else's cup. And you need to fill your cup first so it's overflowing so they can give to other people. But it sounds like what you're doing is giving too much and not filling
Which is
your
a joy
yeah.
and fills my spiritual cup, fills my heart cup.
Right, and it's fine. It's just make sure you're balanced with it. So
Yeah, I agree with balance.
yeah. Anybody else have other questions or?
Someone talks a lot. Maybe they can get the mic if they're going to talk a lot further.
Oh, okay,
We missed all of your audio. Something to think about.
okay, cool.
Is there a second one? Second mic?
Go ahead.
In this process that you follow your awakening to find your path,
Yeah.
I know that you receive a lot of information that sometimes is so confused that you don't know where to go because they are coming from everywhere. I mean, how you, in your experience, how you work yourself to go
Like
and
I
find your
receive a
path?
lot of information. You're saying?
I mean, usually in the awakening process,
Yeah, I got a lot of things. I yes.
you don't know. I mean, you got confused and you don't know where to go or what to really get because there's so many. I mean, what was the experience in your process?
So you're saying that it sounds like I was confused because I was getting so many things.
I mean, I don't know
yeah.
if that was your experience.
You know, confusion is a very tricky thing, and I think it's almost like your ego making you confused, because I did go through a lot of period, oh, I don't know, and I'm confused, but that's really an aspect of you that's kind of tricking you. There's absolute clarity in every moment, and you can access that clarity in what to do. And when you access that clarity that everything is perfect and divine, you're fine. You're in your center. You're in that center of peace and ease. Like everything is perfect as it is. And that's where I've been growing too. But it's funny you say that, because there was a big period of my life where I was like, oh, I don't know. And where do I go and do this? And that's just your ego playing games with you. And it's all about just accessing, okay, Where's my clarity? And accessing, doing a similar meditation to this, and trusting and knowing that everything is working perfectly, and that whatever's coming in that moment is okay. And all you have to do is, okay, what's next? Okay, I'm getting all this stuff. What's the most important thing here? And tune in. I trust that I'm clear. I trust that I'm clear that God can speak through me now. Where I'm getting all this stuff. What's the next step? What's the next step, God? And I feel it. God speaks through my heart. And there's absolute clarity. There could be a storm of things going on, but I know exactly where to go because I'm connected to my clarity. And I choose consciously to be connected, because that's a very tricky thing, you know? It's really tricky. This, oh, I'm confused. I don't know what to do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you know what to do. You know exactly what to do. And it's just something, it's just a little trick of the ego, you know? So.
Could I hear more about the butterfly diet?
Yeah, it came through me clairvoyantly. How did it all happen? Oh yeah, it came to me clairvoyantly as I activated spiritual practices. I strengthened my connection. I started receiving these clairvoyant images. I always saw a cup of green smoothies and green juices done, and it would show me like the formula. Put this on it. Put 6 tablespoons of this and that, but it was I was still eating at the time, and but it would always tell me do this at noon, and I would do it once or twice a day. I didn't think much of it. I was just, okay, you want me to do that? Okay. I would do it every day. And then but it would strengthen my frequency. It was a certain amount, a certain time of the day. There's certain principles that go with it. There's certain times of the day that you're supposed to do it. There's an absence of food, and then it makes your frequency higher and it connects you. And but it was a period of time. I didn't think much of it. I was like, okay, I'm eating healthy. And then they just started to tell me in my third eye again, look, you know, you're gonna stop eating. Your frequency is getting high enough from your spiritual practices that you're ready. You're ready. You're gonna become a butterfly. And my birth name was Diana. I was like, that was my caterpillar name. And it told me, when you transform into your butterfly, this is your new name. You're going to be called Divina. And I'm like, Divina, okay. And it's funny because I told somebody I changed my name to Divina. And she said, oh, didn't you know that Diana means the divine one? I'm like, no way. Diana means the divine one? I can't believe it. And it's funny because Divina has a V in it, and it's kind of like a butterfly, you know, so it's kind of very synchronistic. So yeah, that happened, and then I was told also that I was supposed to do a formula with a green smoothie drink, and everybody has a different energetic pattern. Everybody's different, that you need more or less of it or whatever. But my metabolism is so slow, I hardly need to eat anything. Like I have this friend of mine, she's this high, she's super thin. This girl eats like crazy. She's thinner than me, and I can't believe how much she eats. But my metabolism is so low that I don't need anything. So I was told I was needed to eat Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays at noon. And that's it. And then Thursdays, Fridays, Saturday, and Sunday, I would just do like teas and coconut water. And the first week, I mean, it was just so shocking. You know, like, what? I'm going to starve. But I've been doing it for 8 years now. And I don't know, you tell me, do I look anorexic to you? I'm here standing, you know, and I can't believe it, but they told me that I was going to be a certain size, and I followed the formula, and I became that size. I'm like, wow, they know exactly what I needed to be that size. That's crazy. Like, they know everything. So So yeah, and it's funny. I thought I was gonna hate it, but then you get used to it, and it's actually I have more joy than I've ever experienced when I transition to that, and it's really magical. I feel so alive. That's what it really brings you, aliveness, and like a deeper connection. It's like a transportation device to a different dimension, a different access of who you really are, of your soul. And there's several principles that go with. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I go through them in my program. But you just follow certain principles with it, and I believe that everybody has that has a butterfly signature. But I honestly I don't really believe that everybody's meant to just live on liquids. You can do the butterfly diet, because I was doing the butterfly diet for like I was eating healthy food and my smoothies for like 10 years. I didn't transition till years later. So I don't want you to think that, oh my gosh, I'm not on the butterfly diet, I need to beat myself up. No, I was eating food for a long time, and I I just follow my guidance. So if you feel like you want to do some of it, that's fine. Just follow your gut. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own kind of thing that they have to do for themselves, because everybody's different. So yeah, that's part of it. Yeah. Did everybody get my email list? Get on the email. I'm officially actually starting my program officially. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah. I'm officially starting my group coaching program in March. So if you want to start from the beginning, you can start there. You can join at any time, but it would be cool to just start fresh from the beginning. But it's an ongoing program if you want to do that. Anybody else have any questions or?
Can you tell us the details of your coaching? Like, is it weekly, by phone?
Yeah, it's a 12-month program, and it's live on Zoom. And I do these ascension activation meditations. It's 2 journeys every week on Wednesdays at 6:30. And I do the ascension activations that I learned from Dr. Stone. That's the first part. And the first part of it also, I do healing activation of certain frequencies like you experienced today. At the end of the month, on Wednesday, we do a group coaching on abundance. And you ask me any question you want. And I give you the tools to apply whatever you want to apply that you need to apply in your life, whatever you're doing as an artist. What else? It's an online program. You get a username and password. There's 4 modules there. Lots of audio, lots of video. You get the whole course of my butterfly diet. You get the entire 30. I think it's like 33 meditations. So it's once a week. You're coming to this sacred space where I ground the energy. When I went through the ascension activation meditations, I mean, the wordings that this guy is so far out there. I mean, Keys of Enoch, and just it was so far out there, and I felt like a little lost because I was doing it on my own. But what I'm doing is I'm grounding the energy to facilitate these meditations, so it's a lot easier. And I'm infusing my own energy and my own intention, so it's a lot easier to access. And you're doing it in a group, you're not doing it alone, and that adds so much energy to that transformation. So the first 3 weeks, the first, second, and third week, you get the transformational healing. You're building your spiritual body, so you're connecting yourself to a higher level of who you really are. And then on the last week, you hop on the group coaching call, and we talk about the butterfly diet. We talk about what's blocking you? Why aren't you manifesting what it is you need to manifest with your art? What kind of processes and what kind of shifts in your lifestyle you can make. So it's really a transformational journey. It's really an adventure of discovering a deeper aspect of yourself. And there's a Facebook group. You'll have a buddy where you can talk every week. And yeah, it's really a safe community, I feel, for artists that feel lost, that want direction in their life, that want to nourish their four bodies so that they can go to the next level. It's like a bubble where you can come in and feel safe and nourished, and then you can go to your world and have that energy that you just gain every week, and you're building momentum. It's every week, and you're healing and you're cleaning yourself out. Slowly, you're growing your tree, right? Your spiritual body tree, little by little, and you're building momentum. It's all about momentum. You can't really do things all at once, which is why I wanted to stretch it out to 12 months, because you just, every month, you go to the call and you do your healing. And then, yeah, I've done similar programs where once a month we do healings like that, and it's really been a lifesaver to have that mentorship, to have that community. Yeah, so. My book's in the back. If anybody wants to buy one, I can sign it for you. Any other questions? For the program, it's $197 a month every month, or you can make a full pay for $1997.
I do have a brief suggestion that I ask everyone who makes good books, everyone who writes or creates good books, is that it can also be in the form of unabridged audiobook on CD, preferably in the author's own voice.
Yeah.
They know where to put the emphasis and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I
Yeah.
find it so much easier to listen, and I can also listen while I'm going to sleep at night, so that I can get it in the
Yeah.
subliminal without resistance, and it can affect
Yeah.
my dreams. It can take, like,
Yeah.
that creative visualization meditation for us.
Right.
If I was listening to that while I was sleeping.
Yeah, well, that's the cool thing about joining my program, because it's all audio. It's all audio, and the Zooms are audio. You get it on the recording, and you go on the membership site, and you can just re-listen to it. So that's why I do want to translate those on audio. But if you want more audio, you could get access to my program if you wanted to.
I personally don't own a computer.
Okay.
But I have a CD.
You can do the iPhone or something.
I don't have a phone either.
Oh, okay. Maybe you can manifest one.
Just in general, I mean, it's not just you. I ask all authors to make their stuff on unabridged audiobook on CD.
Okay, cool.
It's easy, and because the eye can strain the eyes to be reading this.
Cool. Anybody else? Can I bow? Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate your time and you trusting me for your time. I know your time is valuable. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and hopefully to those who feel called to join, you can do a breakthrough call with me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'll put my name on.
Okay.